Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us for North Dakota Today. I'm Lisa Bedeau here with Chris Berg.
On this
Friday Eve.
Doesn't that feel nice to say?
I always think there's so much of the day still left. It doesn't feel like Friday Eve to me. So Friday Eve, Friday Junior. Is that
Friday
what some
Junior,
people
I love
call
that
it
too.
as well?
Anything with Friday in it will work today.
I am ready for Friday, but we do have a lot going on this Thursday. Of course, our weather team already declared a first alert weather day, which we talked about a little bit yesterday, because yesterday was absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
Sunny, hot, loved it. And then this is what we have today. You know, I just looked out the window before the show started too. It's like a little cloudier out there, right?
But it's still really nice out.
You know something's going to happen, right? It's still on the cool side now, but it's going to warm up. I think there's some showers out there right now moving. That's not what they're talking about. There's some showers in advance of this afternoon, the severe weather that's probably going to move into the valley. So be sure to stay tuned in, whether it's using that VNL weather app, on air, on Facebook as well. Our whole First Alert Storm team is kind of rallying all around this. And the last couple times they've called this, you know, First Alert
Pretty well, yeah.
weather day, we've had just incredible wind damage. You know, trees blown over and that roof ripped off the lake home. So hopefully we don't have anything like that, but horizontal rain. So, but there is a light at the end of the tunnel. This weekend looks absolutely gorgeous. I've already made plans to drop in on some friends at their lake place. So it's going to be hot. I know not everyone likes it hot, but I do. It's going to be like 88, like 90. So if you haven't made plans yet.
Do you pull the old, like, hey, I just happened to be in the area and thought I'd stop by?
We're just driving around Lakes Country. Oh, this is where your cabin is.
Exactly.
Right.
You happen to have a boat too? I didn't know that.
Yes, that's exactly what I do, and my friends expect it. Yesterday, I told you I was going to go to the pool, though, and I'm sure a lot of people were at the lake just enjoying themselves. We didn't make it to the pool, but we did put sprinklers out, put the sprinkler on the trampoline, and...
Do we have TikTok?
No, you know what? This morning I was thinking, why was I doing that? I could have heard. It gets really slippery when you put water on there. The girls, you've got to put soap on there too. And
I want to see your TikTok game though, Budo.
I don't know if it's ready. It's not ready yet.
It's not prime
Still
time yet.
Still perfecting it. Right. You know, it's not prime time. Not yet, for sure. Did a little riding of the motorcycles last night as well. So finally no wind, you know, and warm. So every year, I do have my own motorcycle, and I need to ride around the neighborhood for a little while. We always do my first 2 rides are just close to home before I venture out, just to make sure I was like, I'd like to go to bike night because they have like bike night at Sicky's, but I would have to be on 13th Avenue, and I'm not ready for that. So open highway, yes. Stoplights and in-town driving.
You do the open highway.
Yeah, that I don't mind open highway. I don't like bumper-to-bumper traffic. That makes me nervous.
Yeah, those whole things make me nervous. I used to have one in college, and it just was clearly not my thing. I mean, I wiped out like twice. I was like,
oh,
okay.
No.
Oh,
really?
Yeah, like hit some gravel and like just whoosh. It's like, okay, time for me to sell this bad boy.
No, let's not do that, yeah. So how did you enjoy your sunny Wednesday?
Oh my gosh, it was fantastic. So last night I was like, it's too perfect. You know, I usually get home kind of late, but I was like, I got to go out for a walk and sort of enjoy this because as you said, no wind, sun was out, all that kind of stuff. So I'm walking down near where I live, and all of a sudden I hear this, I'm like, that's kind of strange, but I had my, you know, ear things in, and then I see this like dust going up in the background and this truck coming at me, so I quickly got a quick video of this. It actually happened again. So the guy was heading north at the time, and then he came back down the same street, heading south. I didn't know what it was at first, but let's show a quick video of this, of what happened. As well as I would, you kind of see it there, but the stuff kicking out of the back, right? I'm like, what's going on here? You know what I mean? Is he sanitizing for COVID-19? What's going down? Apparently, Budo, you knew because you were texting us this morning, but and many people were hitting me up on social media when I posted it. He was mosquito spraying.
I know, as I say, that's actually music to my ears because.
Oh, really?
You know, when they start doing the aerial spraying and stuff, it means they're going to take down the bugs. I think the bug counts. I know we had one of our reporters did a whole story kind of finding out the bug counts. And, you know, you actually visited with a guy yesterday.
Mosquito Joe on. I love that name, Mosquito Joe. And he gave some great details in case you missed it. I mean, because you hear a lot about people not wanting to put the DEET on and that kind of stuff. And he's like, yeah, you can definitely use essential oils. And he mentioned, I think, lemongrass, lavender, I think peppermint was another one. And he said, hey, those are just as effective as anything out there. It's all natural, and so that was nice.
I cannot stand mosquitoes. So
That's me too. That's why I was like, what can I do to completely just not have this? Other than moving to maybe Vegas or LA, it was sort of like, hey, you got to use certain things. But he did say, try to get rid of standing water, which I
Yes.
thought was interesting, and some things like that. So it was really good.
I think we're lucky. I think we have a great crew with Cass County Vector Control. They are watching those trap counts and, hitting the streets. They also are out treating the water, that you do see, but then the trucks driving through, and then when they go aerial as well. So, I don't know.
But isn't that kind of a trip to see that truck just like, having no idea?
I know you're enjoying you're hearing birds chirping.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden something coming out the back when you don't know what it is. You're like, okay, am I about to inhale something here? You just, anyway, so it was kind of interesting too. And then to see it twice, I was like,
You must have a lot of bugs in your neighborhood.
I guess.
Get rid of that standing water in your backyard, Chris. Breeding mosquitoes.
Something's going on. Must be that beautiful, quasi-ocean that I live on. So
Yeah, right. Lakefront property in South Fargo. Love it. Talking about weird weather stories, have you followed this dust cloud?
I've just seen a bit about it.
Well, apparently it's been working its way towards us. It's not here yet. A dust cloud that drifted all the way from Africa has now blanketed parts of Cuba. It's on its way here, though. Look at that. Looks like very foggy. It's like a massive plume of dust from the Sahara. It kind of turns blue skies into a brown haze. And of course, there are health worries when that happens. I think they put in the warnings right away there in Cuba. But it is westward, heading towards Central America and the southern U.S.
Have you ever seen anything like that before?
No. Well, I mean, they say it like, it's something that happens all the time and moves, I think, when we're talking about currents in the ocean or these...
Right, but over the entire Atlantic. My point is,
massive.
Can we all agree this is the most bizarre year? I mean, definitely in our lifetimes, right?
People, I see this on Facebook, they're like, someday we're going to be like, oh man, you're all going 2020 on me, things are, right, everything from, we thought,
You'll
pandemic,
appreciate this. There was a person on Twitter, had maybe a couple thousand followers. You don't expect a bunch of retweets and likes. This thing got thousands and thousands of retweets, thousands and thousands of likes, and this person said, worst investment of 2020, a planner. You can't plan anything right now in this year.
No, we were talking about killer bees not so long ago too, and now a massive dust cloud. It's crazy. We live in a crazy world right now. Okay, but to cheer you up, this story just warmed my heart. I'm kind of obsessed with this guy anyway. I think you are too. The singing surgeon from Mayo Clinic. Well, the viral sensation singing surgeon is going to be wrapping up his residency, which is good for him, but bad for us because we're losing him. He'll be leaving Mayo Clinic this week. Last night, Dr. Elvis Francois and Dr. William Robinson said thanks and goodbye to the Med City. The orthopedic surgery residents performed a free live concert in Rochester, and people packed the patio. I guess social distancing, though, and wearing their masks, so don't worry about that. Jennifer Mayerly spoke with the duo about their time at Mayo and what is coming up next.
That's Dr. Elvis Francois and Dr. William Robinson. They collaborated during their surgery residency at Mayo Clinic, going viral, offering uplifting songs online.
You start to realize that the surgery and medication can only go so far. And music really heals and touches people in ways that medicine can't.
As that chapter comes to a close, they wanted to say thanks their way.
Rochester, Minnesota initially was just a place for us to work, and now it's become our home and everything we know. And so, Elvis and I have gained success with our music, but we are nothing without, the origin, the roots.
The support that we've gotten has been incredible, and it really has helped to amplify the message that music is medicine.
People with reservations at Forager Brewery filled the patio at a distance. Others listened from just outside. They say they wanted to see the duo perform in person before they leave Minnesota and go their separate ways.
I'd like to say I knew him when. To catch the wind of his wave.
We enjoy their music. And we wish them well.
Aiden Blackburn calls himself a frequent patient at Mayo. The 10-year-old is waiting for a kidney.
Waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. But it's coming. You gotta have hope. Music kind of gives me hope.
Hold on to me, brother.
And the doctors say that's what it's all about.
Step back and realize that those small things, those small acts of kindness go a long way.
Everything is gonna be all right.
In Rochester, Jennifer Mayerly, WCCO 4 News.
I could listen to him all day.
Yeah. What a great names. Elvis and then Robinson. I mean, Smokey Robinson, Elvis. It's like, it's perfect.
Apparently Elvis is on his way to Boston. Elvis has left the building. And Dr. Robinson is heading to Philadelphia. Of course, all good things for those two.
Yes.
So I think they'll continue to stay connected.
Yeah.
They said they plan on still making music together as well. Stay with us. Coming up next here on North Dakota Today, we're heading out to the Red River Valley Fairgrounds for Food Truck Thursday.